Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting episode of Bahrain Today. Whether you're in need of a special photo shoot or some assistance with your studies, we've got you covered with tonight's episode. Before we get started, I'd like to invite you all to reach us out on our social accounts, which you can find on the screen. Stay tuned and we'll be right back. If you can smell the street by looking at the photo, it's a street photograph. And by that logic, if you can smell pure baby powder, it's definitely a baby photograph. Tonight we've got Mohammed, founder of Your Baby Photography, the first studio specialized in newborns photography in Bahrain to capture your little one's precious moments. Mohammed, thank you for being here in the studio and for bringing all these beautiful, joyful photos with you.
Thank you for yours.
So tell us about Your Baby Photography, Mohammed.
Your Baby is the first studio in Bahrain.
Yeah, that is specialized in what?
In newborn photography.
All right.
In my studio, I shoot only babies below than 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, and 6 or 7 months. 1 year also.
Okay, so you only have those 3 ages, no more, no less,
no
and
more.
you're fixed on that,
Yeah.
huh? And you're very successful with only those 3, nothing more. What about if somebody would call you in for a birthday photo shoot? Would you go even if they're like 5 years old,
No,
10
no.
years old? No.
No.
It has to be in your studio or else?
No, we can go to the customers also.
Okay, excellent. So what inspired you to start that business?
Actually, I start this business without planning.
Okay. Is it because you love babies or you love photography?
Yeah, sure.
You
I
love
love the
photography?
both.
Okay, both.
The both.
All right. So
Yeah.
tell us the story. How did it all start?
I started when I had my first baby.
Okay.
It was in 2013.
Did you do photography, like you had a newborn and then you just got into photography all on a sudden, or did you have some experience from before that?
Before, I don't have any experience.
No experience in photography,
No.
not at all. You've
No.
never done photography in your life.
No.
You get a newborn and then you start shooting.
Yeah, it's only, I think I will take up some photo for my baby.
Okay. But did you do any other photos before?
Before, no.
Okay, not for babies, I mean just in general.
Street only.
Street photography. So you did you have some experience in photography, the lighting,
Yeah, but the lighting, it's different between the
studio
baby
and outdoor, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so I must ask, how long does it take for you to get the right picture?
It's different between one baby to another baby.
Okay.
But in average, I took 1 hour to finish 3 themes of 8 pictures.
8 pictures, 3 themes, 1 hour.
Yeah.
Okay, but how is it difficult? What are the difficulties that you face during? Do they cry? Do they, what happens?
It
Like-
depends about the babies.
Okay, and let's say, for example, the kid started crying now. What do you do?
You can make a massage for the baby.
Okay,
like this.
for the colic, you mean?
Yeah. There
Okay,
is
for the
also
gases.
application sound sleeper.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And this is what you do. What about milk? Do you do that?
Feeding his mother, he will do.
Okay. Okay, and you have pacifiers just in case you put it in your mouth. Baby, you
Yeah.
calm down.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You try. Okay.
Right.
So you must have a lot of experience by now. You have your own kid. How old is he now? 7 years?
7 years.
2014 to I'm good at math. No, how am I not? And he's in grade what now? Second
Grade 1.
grade? Grade
Yeah.
1. Okay. God bless him. So, I mean, with babies, it must be difficult. How do you manage to take so many pictures and they look just perfect? They, mashallah, look at them. They look very good. Like, it must be hard.
It depends about the babies.
Okay.
Some crying, some or not. Sleeping or not.
So it requires a lot of patience, huh?
Yeah.
From you, from the parents. Did ever any parent be like, oh, I'm really sorry, he's not, I can't make him go to sleep.
Yeah,
I'll come another day.
It's a challenge, and I like this challenge.
All right. So, do you have some specific way to keep the babies calm and quiet during the photography session?
Yeah, we have some techniques.
Yeah, what kind of techniques do you use?
Like I told you before, it's sound sleeper.
Okay, it's an application, and there are sounds, some music.
Yeah, music. And also there is a massage. You can make like this in her head.
All right. So can you tell us a little bit about the photos that you have here? How old is that kid? Must be 2 weeks?
Yeah, below than 2 weeks.
Below 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the father, yeah?
Father, this one, Hussein Al-Sayyad.
Okay.
Captain of Bahrain nationality.
Oh, no way. Wow. And can you see any of those photos? Can you tell us a little bit about them?
There is 2 babies below than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And also there is a samples for 1 year.
Okay.
Birthday.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. So what about this one? How'd you get this one?
This is actually this is 2 pictures.
Okay.
We can image by Photoshop.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
This is my son.
Oh man. Isn't he the cutest
Name
thing? Abdul Aziz. Allah khalli. So does the photographer need to have a new costly camera to get an amazing picture?
No, it doesn't matter, but it has to be a professional camera with the
right lens
mode and a good lens, like 50 milli.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can anyone become a photographer, or is it a talent? So let's say for one day I decide I want to be a baby photographer. Would I be able to do that?
Patience.
It takes a lot of patience, I understand, but the know-how of the camera and how you look at things.
It's special for a newborn photography field.
Okay. So does it? Do I have to be talented?
Yeah, sure.
I have to be talented, so I can't learn it.
No,
I can learn.
You can learn. Sure, you can.
Okay. All right.
You know, I learned by YouTube.
Oh yeah? First time. So who are your supporters, Mohammed? Who supported you in 2013 when you first began?
My family and special my wife.
All right, Mohammed. Thank you very much for being here, and best of luck. And may your life be joyful. As I see a lot of joy in the photos. Thank you for being here, sir.
Thank you.
It's always worth taking the time to immortalize the beauty of life with a photo. Up next, learn how to find yourself the perfect tutor. Don't go away. Teaching plus helping. That's the meaning of Help Me app. The app is an innovative academic assistance tool that connects students with private tutors and helps future educators by creating tutoring job opportunities and focusing on the development of tutoring skills. Let's watch this following report.
TELP is an application in which gives you the opportunity to reserve tutoring classes with the best applicable tutors in just one click of a button. Our tutors are carefully selected based on high academic and practical standards, and which serve for the conveniency of your student session and price range. Download TELP now.
With us in the studio, founder of TELP, Miss Amina Buchiri. Thank you, Amina, for being here, and welcome to our studio.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me, what inspired you to start the platform TELP?
Okay, so TELP means teacher help. It's a mobile app that connects parents to private tutors. I've always been super passionate about education. And I've been a tutor my whole life. So I've always tutored English to my cousins and my friends. And when I went to university, there was a tutoring center. And where students would tutor other students. And when I had that experience, I thought, and then I studied abroad. So when I came back to Bahrain, I thought, I wish that if I was studying in Bahrain, I would have had the same kind of opportunity where I could tutor other people as well. So after I graduated, I worked in EdTech research for a bit. I got my teaching certification. And after that, I decided I have to start the app idea.
So how does it work? So I download the app. and find a tutor. What about the tutor? How does he has to sign up, obviously?
Yeah.
And then does the tutor go to the person's house and teaches, or do you have a place to?
So basically it's a marketplace. So
Right.
tutors sign up, there's a screening process for us to accept the tutors, and then the tutors can set all their details, the age groups that they teach, the subject that they teach, based on what we accept, obviously. And then they can set also the locations that they teach at.
Right.
Most tutors go to the students' houses because that's what parents prefer.
Right,
But the tutor has the flexibility to set whatever locations they want to teach at.
All right. So what kind of, so is it open to all ages, even for university students?
Yes. So in Bahrain, so we're operating in both Bahrain and in Saudi Arabia.
Perfect.
We just launched 3 months ago in Saudi, so that's super
Alright.
exciting.
Cool.
And in Bahrain, yes, we're open to all age groups. So we cater to K through 12 education, as well as university students. In Saudi, we're more focused. So we're focusing more on K through 12, with a special focus on the younger age group. So grade
You said
1.
K?
So kindergarten.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
We learn.
Oh, yeah.
All right. K till 12. Cool. And what's my next question going to be? So why do you choose to name it TELP? That you already told me,
Yeah,
didn't you?
teacher help.
Teacher help.
Yeah, it's a made-up name. So
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So what's the vision of your business?
we want to be the biggest tutoring or academic service provider in the MENA region. Our vision isn't limited to Bahrain or Saudi, or not even the GCC, it's the whole MENA. So we want to acquire the biggest number of high quality tutors, and at the same time make sure that any student in the MENA region that needs a tutor or needs academic support can get that support through TEL.
So you're talking about the tutors. How do you filter those tutors to be the best, or to be good, or to know what they're doing?
So there's two steps or two stages. The first stage is where the tutor applies. They fill out the application form on the app itself. They set the age groups they want to teach, the subjects they want to teach, and they upload some documentation, including their ID and their university transcript.
That's one.
Yes.
Okay, what's
so
the
that's
second
the
one?
first step. And then after that, based on that, we accept them. Typically, we limit the subjects and the age groups that they're allowed to teach. After that, there's a feedback loop where the parents and the students, they can review the tutors. And then tutors are required to maintain a 3-star average in order to ensure that we have high quality tutors on the platform.
And the parents, can they see the reviews?
Yes. Yeah, but they're anonymous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
fair
when
enough.
you
That's
leave
good.
a review, like you just mention what the subject is and the age group is, and then so that when other parents read the reviews, they know whether the review is relevant to them or not.
I get it. I get it. Yeah, that's good. And how was the start of it, and how did you grow the number of students and lessons?
Okay, so we started around a year ago.
And you're already in Saudi.
Yes.
Wow, mashallah. All
Yeah,
right.
I think it was a crazy year. Yeah. So when I graduated, I didn't, or when I got the idea of TELP, I didn't know how to start, like any business idea. I'm not technical at all. And I knew that eventually it would become a website or an app. And I had no idea because I'm not technical. So it started off as an Instagram page. So I did everything manually. I put up the tutor profiles. I connected the students with the parents manually. And I did everything on my own. And at the same time, I outsourced a company from Ukraine to actually develop a website.
The website.
Okay. It was, yeah, so it started as a website before the app. And then we worked on that. And then very quickly we saw that the website was gaining a lot of traction. We also got our first investment at that time from Flat 6 Labs Bahrain.
Oh, perfect.
So everything went really fast. And then we saw the number of users were growing. But at the same time, the website, like the features and functionalities of a website is very limited. A chat functionality on a website is very difficult. Like it's hard. You don't get notifications. Not everyone checks their emails or SMS.
Right.
So we were facing a lot of difficulties.
So you decided to make an app.
Yes, that's actually when I met my co-founder and CTO, Khalid. And
what's the CTO?
It's a chief technical
officer.
Officer, exactly.
Okay.
So that's when he decided. So he started off as an advisor.
Yeah.
And I was telling him about all the challenges we were facing. He was like, we need to grow this, but the chat is difficult. And he was like, Amina, you just need an app. So it wasn't a tough decision. We just we started building the app within 2 or 3 months.
Was this outsourced in the Ukraine as well?
No, Khalid did the whole thing on his own. So he developed the full application based on whatever we were doing on the website. Then in one day, we closed down the website and we launched the app.
Amazing. And now you don't have a website?
Yes.
Not even to sign up, not even for the little details.
It's just an informative website. So it's telpapp.com. You can just go in to just read about the services. But to sign up, to view the tutors, to book, you need to use the mobile app.
All right, all right. So how can students and teachers find you? Obviously, they download that.
Yeah.
Is it TELP?
It's TELP, yes.
Just TELP.
TELP.
Okay.
Yeah, so they can find us on the App Store, both on iOS and Android. A lot of people find us through Instagram, through our website, and a lot of it's through word of mouth as well.
Amazing. And so, are you familiar with Fiverr?
The website for outsourcing.
Yeah, outsourcing like designers and all that. And I believe that there are like from the reviews and from how many jobs they've done and how many stars they have, they become like an elite or whatever. Do you have something similar?
We have, so there is information on the profile for you to like get to know the tutor. So you do see the number of hours they've taught, the reviews, but we haven't created those types of badges yet. I do see it happening maybe down the road, but not right, not right now. Yeah.
So what are your future plans for TELP after Saudi? Or in Saudi, maybe.
In Saudi, yeah.
You launched all over Saudi already, or is it just only the Eastern Province?
We actually started in Riyadh, which is the toughest place to start in. I was already in Riyadh for 4 months, so we just decided, okay, let's just start in Riyadh. It's very tough, honestly. So we started in Riyadh. 2020 is going to be all about Saudi. So by the end of 2020, we're going to be in both Jeddah and the Eastern Province as well. Okay. We already started acquiring some tutors in Eastern Province. And then down the road, we're going to go, inshallah, to Kuwait, UAE, the rest of the GCC.
And your application is both in Arabic and English?
Yes. Most of the parents use it in Arabic.
Okay.
The whole idea of the app is to make it super simple for parents. It's very straightforward. Like you choose your subject, your age group, you get the list of tutors, and then you can book accordingly. Yeah.
Okay. So any message you'd like to convey for our viewers today, Amina?
I'd say like always take the opportunity. Like if you have an idea, if you're passionate about something, try to start the idea in a very simple way. Like don't feel like, oh, I need a lot of money or I need a lot of employees. Like you can always start in a very simple way.
Like you started off on Instagram.
Exactly.
And now you're in 2 countries.
Yeah.
And the biggest country in the region.
Yeah.
MashaAllah. Yeah. Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Amina, for being with us. That was very informative. And I was very interested in knowing more about the app. Thank you very much. I'll definitely need it for my kid one day.
Inshallah. And if anyone wants to sign up as a tutor, they can feel free to sign up. And inshallah, we'll accept them very soon. Yeah.
Thank you, Amina.
Thank you so much.
Students, now you know how to reach out for help. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Let's tune in into another great pop culture and gaming segment with Bara. Stay tuned.
Well, thank you for the pass. And now we are here with another segment of pop culture and game development. This time I'm going to talk about one of the active game developers here in the Kingdom of Bahrain with his game Human Connect. Let's take a watch.
Please make it stop! It can't be. Try to remember who you are. Choice. Wait.
So we're back again after watching that interesting footage of the game itself. With me here is the developer, the man behind the game, Umar Al-Shaji. So how are you, man?
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me here.
It's all good. So the name of the game again?
The name is Humans Connect, and it refers to the story where people always think that humans are the reason of the war, or the reason of such things happening by biological stuff and yada yada. So the game's goal is to show the player that not all humans are the same as the others. Like there's still hope, you know.
Okay.
Even though there's this all thing happening, we can still connect.
Amazing.
So that's it.
Amazing. So now, not only the game developer, you're everything in the game.
Yeah.
You're the animator, you're the rigger, you're the developer, you're the coder. That's a really hard thing to do.
I know. and the thing is, I went on step by step, right? So I started mainly knowing nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. I have no knowledge. So I started on doing 3D. I struggled. It took me 2 months. But then I learned how to rig, you know, adding bones, and then animation, and then applying all these things into a game engine, and then learning the game engine takes another year.
Oh man.
Yeah, and then I just kept going until now. So and the reason I did all this was because my dream is to become a game director.
Game director.
Yeah. And in order to become a game director, you have to have knowledge on basically everything. So what's the point of being a game director if you don't know how rigging works?
Right.
You know? So that's one of the examples.
So you're using Unity 3D as your game engine.
Yeah.
You're doing your own 3D work.
On Blender.
On Blender.
Yeah.
Okay. You're rigging your own characters.
Yes.
You're writing your own story.
Yes.
You're everything in the game.
I know, it's shocking.
So the thing is, you're sacrificing a lot of time, money, effort. So how does it feel to be you right now?
It feels amazing. Like I didn't mind to sacrifice time, mainly because I was in a phase, like let me tell you where I was when I started developing the game. The reason that encouraged me to develop the game was because I had the final project in Polytechnic. So basically everybody is doing the same, you know, they're doing videos, photos and stuff, but I had to be a bit unique.
Okay.
You know, so I'm like, why don't I make a game? I've never seen a person does that, right?
Right.
So I just went and created a game, and it's one of the best projects in Polytechnic. So
amazing. Amazing.
And afterwards, I just kept it going, and it reached to the point where I went to Japan.
Nice.
The game. Yeah, I was so happy. I cried. Yeah, it's a big achievement, and of course, being Bahraini, that's a plus.
Yes. Yes. So the game Humans Connect, right? So it's a 3D open world platformer?
It's not well, kinda, but I'm more aiming into hack and slash, you know?
Okay, hack and slash.
The DMC style.
All right, Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Love that, love that. So you are into esports as well. You play a lot of Tekken. You're actually a pro Tekken player yourself.
Yeah. How did you know?
Come on, we follow you, man.
Yeah,
we know your stuff. We know your stuff. But at the same time, you're a game developer. You're a huge supporter of the gaming community in Bahrain and all that. But now, you being a game developer, so a lot of challenges happening here, right? Okay, the fact is that you have to learn a lot your own game engine. You have to learn your own stuff with the game engine. 3D, rigging, all that. We just mentioned that several times. Now it's time to the fact of getting support, of getting a game out there. What are your challenges?
Oh God, I don't know where to start. Like the first thing is publishing a game where it's incomplete, right? It's kind of impossible. Like, okay, my game is it's working, it's playable, everybody can play it, and I already released a demo as well.
Amazing.
Yeah. But the thing is, I did not complete it yet because I am still making different characters. I'm including more than 2 characters.
All right.
So publishing, that's aside. Second is, of course, when you make a game, you have to have a budget, right? I wanted to tell you something like seconds ago that I created this entire game spending 0, by the way.
0.
0 money.
0 money
Yeah.
on this game. You did all that out of online resources.
Not really. I created 90% of the resources.
You created 90%.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
From scratch.
Yeah. And 10% is the outsourcing. 10%.
Dude, you're a hero. You're a story to be told.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're proud of you. This is great.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And the last thing about the question.
Yes.
Is you know, getting exposure, right?
Right.
And getting exposure is one of the most difficult thing, especially here. Why? Because not a lot of people know what's a game development. Okay, they play games, but they don't know how it's made, right? So what confuses them that someone from their region created a game, right? So they started to have lots of questions about it, like, oh, a Bahraini, I made a game. Is it gonna be in Arabic? Oh no, it has to be not 18 plus, yada yada yada, you know? And it's kind of hectic.
Okay.
It's a very hectic process.
Okay, so now choosing a game engine between Unity 3D or Epic or Blender, why did you choose Unity 3D?
Because it is the easiest to begin with.
Easiest?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's something I'm gonna explain in an easy way. So Unreal and other engines, they're universal.
Universal, okay.
So whenever you shift between the engines, they work the same.
Okay.
So Unity, it's a different case. Unity is made specifically for beginners, like people who started to get into game dev.
Okay.
They use Unity because it is so easy.
All right.
And mostly it's drag and drop thing. It has programming, and the programming language is C#, which is the easiest programming language in the world.
Amazing. So now with all that been said, what can we do to help you with your game right now to make sure that that game is out there for the people to enjoy and to experience?
Well, the one thing I really want is that people understand what I'm doing. That's it. Like people know that I make a game.
Okay.
Like, oh, this is a great game, but we don't know what's going on. Like, do you just take from there? Like I said, they ask lots of questions, right? So, and the thing is, do you agree that there is a game development industry here or not?
Do I agree there is a game development industry here? Now, I don't know the word industry will be the right keyword here, but I know there's a community. There are a lot of communities, like, you know, the Unreal community.
There is.
There is, but in industry, I don't think we have much of an industry here in Bahrain.
Yeah. The thing is, because outside, like different countries, you know, let's say, for example, America or Japan, they have the industry. Why? Because there are companies who makes those games, you know.
True. True. The culture is there for it.
Yeah, the culture is already there. That's correct. Here we don't have that culture. People always play games from their side. So my dream is to make our region play our games.
Okay.
You know? Okay. So we can show them that we can be like them.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's it.
Fist bump for that. Boom. Yes, let's make that happen. So, of course, we're proud of you, a Bahraini game developer who is working on an amazing game, Humans Connect. So, thank you so much for being with us here today. And we're going to support you as much as we can. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Ed Omar Ashaji with his game, Humans Connect. Do support the game right here out of Bahrain Today.
That is all for tonight, viewers. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did and that you found it useful. Students, I'm looking at you. And don't forget to contact us on our social accounts shown below on the screen for any further questions or inquiries that you might have for us. Goodbye and God bless.